Ladies and gentlemen, we meet again towards Parashat Vayetze for a short and sweet idea, which I find very relevant to our situation today, which is the following. In the middle of this Parsha, we see that Leah is giving birth to her fourth child, and she does something exceptional. Vatar od vateled ben, she has another child. Vatomer hapam odet Hashem. This time I will thank Hashem. Al ken kera shemo Yehuda. Therefore she calls him Yehuda. Vatamod melelet. Yehuda is the first letters, Yud and Hey and a Vav of Shem Hashem. And the Daled Hey comes from the word Todah, which is thanks. So I'm thanking Yehuda, I'm thanking Hashem. So the Talmud in Brachot, Daf Zayin Amud Bet, says something quite exceptional about this pasuk, and says, nobody thanked HaKadosh Baruch Hu ever until Leah came and said, Hapam Odet Hashem, this time I will thank Hashem. And the question is, what is that? Didn't Adam and Eve thank Hashem? Didn't Noach thank Hashem? Didn't he bring sacrifices and thank Hashem? Didn't Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov bring sacrifices to thank Hashem? She was the first one to thank Hashem. What's going on here? There are many answers to this. I'd like to share with you the answer of the Ketav Sofer. Ketav Sofer was Rav Avraham Shmuel Binyamin Sefer, with a Schreiber, who lived in Pressburg in Hungary 170 years ago, and he's the son of the Chasam Sofer, and he actually inherited being the chief rabbi of Pressburg and the Rosh Hashiva there, and his Perush is called the Ketav Sofer. Very interesting insights, and he suggests two answers to this question. First answer is that all the people who gave sacrifices until this day gave sacrifices because of a special miracle that happened to them. Whether it's Noach that came out of the ark and gave a sacrifice because of the incredible miracle he had, whether it is Avraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, the miracles they saw. And here we're talking about a woman who was a fertile woman. She's already given birth to 3 children. Now she gives birth to her 4th children. It is not a miracle. This is nature. This is something natural. And she is the first one to say to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, thank you, on something which is so natural and so simple and so obvious. And that is an insight. That is something special. We say in our davening, we have nisim that are happening to us every day. And she actually understood that. And she was the first to thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu on natural miracles, on miracles that actually occur to us every day. Modeh ani lefonecha. We wake up in the morning and the first word we say is Modeh ani lefonecha. We thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu for a natural miracle, which is waking up in the morning. This is the pasuk where this concept was invented, and that is the way the Ketav Sofer understands the praise of the Gemara towards there. The second explanation is, okay, there were previous people who thanked HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But their act of thanksgiving to HaKadosh Baruch Hu was a one-off act. They gave a sacrifice. They said thank you, but she called the name of her son Yehuda, and therefore every time she called Yehuda, come here, Yehuda, come to eat, Yehuda, where are you? Every time she said Yehuda, she was praising Hashem again and again. That means she put the praise of HaKadosh Baruch Hu into something eternal, to something reoccurring all the time. Every time the person is called Yehuda, we're actually praising Hashem. Why? Because of Leah, who put the thanks of HaKadosh Baruch Hu into an internal loop by all the people in the world who are called Yehuda. We are praising HaKadosh Baruch Hu continuously. And that is the reason why she gets such tremendous praise. But let's now look at the following pasuk. Following pasuk is Vatere Rachel ki lo yalda li Yaakov. Rachel notices that her sister has got 4 children, she has no children. Vatekane Rachel ba'achota, and she was jealous that she has no children, she's barren. Vatome el Yaakov habali banim, give me children. She went to her husband, demanded, give me children. Says Rashi, what does it mean? What she demanded, give me children? She says, look, your parents, Rivka and Yitzchak, didn't have children. So what do they do? Yitzchak davened, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave Rivka children. So if I haven't got children, it's because you're not davening for me. That's what she's really saying. My dear Yaakov, my beloved Yaakov, I'm your beloved wife. You're not davening for me enough. And he answers her, what do you mean? I'm davening, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave me children. See, I've got children from Leah. He's preventing from you children. So you're not davening. There's something that is blocking your davening from reaching the point where it's going to be accepted. You have something, you're doing something wrong. Check yourself up. So she checks herself up. Says the Kliyaka, she checks herself up. What is she doing wrong? And she finds nothing wrong except for one thing, this jealousy of Leah. So what she says is, you know what? I'm not only going to stop being jealous of Leah, I'm going to take my servant, my maid, Bilhah, and give her, even though she's a servant, even though she's a maid, I'm going to give her to my husband to show that I'm not jealous, not of my sister, not even of my maid. And through this act, my tefillot will be accepted. My pleading will be accepted. What's really going on? To understand this on a deeper level, I want to share with you the Talmud in Yevamot, which is brought down in the Maharal, writes about this in a Tivot Olam, in a Tiv HaAvodah, Perik Vav, and when he brings down a story that Rav Chia and Rav Shimon bar Rabbi were standing at the entrance of the Beis HaMedrash, and they were having an argument how to daven. What is the right way to daven? One said, what you have to do to daven, you have to put your head down and look at the earth, and you have to daven like a poor man knocking on the door. And the second one said, no, when you daven, you have to pick up your head, pick up your hands, and you have to lift your heart to heaven. So as they're arguing there, comes along Rabbi Shmuel and says, guys, what are you arguing about? So they tell him. So he said, you know what? You're both right. When we daven, we have to do 2 opposite emotional activities. On the one hand, we have to ask HaKadosh Baruch Hu for what we don't have, and we have to put our eyes down, and we have to feel like a poor man at the door. But part of davening is thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu for what we do have, which means our heart has to be held high and our eyes have to be held high. And therefore, davening is an act, like a scissors act. On the one hand, we have to be asking for what we don't have. On the other hand, we have to be thanking for what we do have. Ladies and gentlemen, there's not a person in the world who's got nothing to ask for and has got nothing to thank for. That's the Maharal. This is a lesson in davening. On the one hand, we have to be like Leah and thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu for what we got. On the other hand, we have to be like Rachel, and we have to ask and beg HaKadosh Baruch Hu for what we don't have. We are still at war. And I meet my sons and my Talmidim who come back from Gaza and come back from Lebanon and tell me miracles that happen to them on a daily basis, and we thank Hashem. And they get, I think we give them Aliyah, and they say Hagomel, and Baruch Hashem, we thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu for what we do have. On the other hand, we're in such pain because of all the captives, the hostages. We're in so much pain because of all the boys that fell, and we're in so much pain because all those are wounded, that we're davening for HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that all the wounded should have a refuah shlema, and we're davening that the hostages will be released. So we're davening for what we don't have. On the other hand, we're thanking for what we do have. And that is the nature of davening. Ladies and gentlemen, we feel your davening. Here in Israel, we feel that we're not davening alone. We feel that the whole of the Jewish world is davening with us. And davening with us means thanking for what we do have and begging HaKadosh Baruch Hu for what we don't have yet. Shabbat Shalom.